So last Sunday started off like any other at my parents' house. My mom was hiding the remote in increasingly creative places, this week, inside a bag of frozen peas, and my dad was channeling his inner Tim the Toolman Taylor, which basically means he watched one YouTube tutorial and declared himself licensed by life. The faucet in the kitchen had developed a steady drip, which my dad dubbed the Chinese water torment and swore he was going to fix before it drove him insane. I should have known things were headed for disaster when he asked me, "Do you remember which way is lefty loosey when you're upside down?" The first red flag was the sound of clanging metal and my dad muttering, "Who designed these pipes, MC Escher?" About an hour in, he called me over to give him a hand, which turned out to mean hold this flashlight and listen to me mispronounce plumber's putty as plumber's pudding. At one point, he sent my little sister to the garage for the pipe inverter, which, as it turns out, is not a real tool but something my dad made up to get her out of the kitchen. After several hours, a gallon of spilled water, and a suspiciously missing Allen wrench, he declared it fixed and went off to test his masterpiece. That's when things got weird. The first sign was when my mom tried to wash a spoon and the faucet shot a narrow jet of water sideways, like a water fountain with a vendetta. Then, when my dad flushed the toilet, we heard a gurgling from the kitchen and the faucet started sputtering like it was trying to say help me. The real kicker, though, was when my sister sat on the kitchen stool and got a surprise bidet experience from the spray nozzle, which, according to Dad, was just a bonus feature. At this point, using any sink in the house required coordinating it with a bathroom break and a raincoat. We finally called in a real plumber, who took one look under the sink and said, "Well, I've seen people cross their wires before, but never their water lines." So now we have a kitchen that doubles as a splash park and a bathroom that only works if you're willing to play Russian roulette with the plumbing. My dad insists it's a multifunctional water system, but we just call it plum dumb because thanks to Dad, flushing the toilet now doubles as washing your hands. And occasionally, your feet.